Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have any class. Happy advance year. And the next classes are going to start morning 7 o'clock for you. And it will be morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. The meeting ID will be in the Zoom meeting ID. Okay. How to use, how to connect with the Zoom meeting ID means you have to have the access to the Nourish portal. My team is going to be telling you how to connect. So from the next class, we're going to be having the sessions only in the morning till end. Okay. So remember, so the next class will be actually January 2nd and 3rd is also holiday for us. Next class will be on the Jan 4th, remember. Okay. Next class will be on Jan 4th, morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. You have to connect and with the help of a Zoom meeting ID. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, it will be off for you guys and complete all the Power Query once again, SQL Server, whatever the leftovers are there, you complete them. So January 4th onwards, you will be able to attend the classes morning 7 a.m. But meeting time will be, you will be able to see 6:45 a.m. But actually class starts at 7 a.m. So you need to use Zoom meeting aid. If you have any issues, you can call my team tomorrow, day after tomorrow, so that you will be able to get the access from the, my team itself. Okay. So next class will be when 4th of the January, New Year. So all the classes will be available in the Nourish portal. If you miss any class, you can just watch them, or same classes are available in the Teachable, that if you're not able to make this time, at least the watch videos, and if you have any other concerns, you can just go talk to me in the mail so that we will be able to clarify your doubts. But at least if you attend 10 minutes live classes, that is also sufficient. So we have one more month to complete. So till end we are going to be using the same 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and we are going to be continuing further. So hope this is a new timings and everything. And today I'm going to be talking about filter data dynamically using parameters. Clear? So this is the last concept in Power Query, and the Power Query itself is not a very important concept. Okay? Power Query itself is not very important. But why are we discussing? Because it is there. If I don't discuss and people will say Bhaskar sir is not teaching, Power Query concept. So I wanted to take, but it is not very important when you compare with other topics in Power BI. So what are the other topics that we have in Power BI means? Okay. So Power BI desktop, that is the thing we are going to be discussing. The first concept, Power Query. Okay, where we're going to be performing ETL operations. I think almost 15 classes got over, 15 to 17 classes got over. The next concept we are going to be having Power View. Okay, Power View. So where in that we are going to be creating when to use which visualization, when to use which visualization. So lot of visuals are available. Lot of visuals are available. So many people will ask me, sir, when to use which visualization? This is the concept, and we are going to be covering, and this will be for again some 15 days, or I think 10 to 12 days will be there. Minimum 12 classes going to be there. So after that, we are going to be creating one more topic called Power Pivot. So Power Pivot is very important concept in that there are two subtopics, data modeling. For 1 week, we are going to be, it is not 1 week, it is 4 to 5 classes. This is very important. The next one is called DAX queries we're going to be covering. So this will be minimum 10 classes will be there. So total Power Pivot will be 15 days. Clear? 15 classes. Every class is 1 hour. So the next class is Power Pivot. This is very important. The last one, Power BI service. Power BI service means how to deploy the report. All of them we discussed, right? So, which is a cloud portal. So this will be for 8 to 10 classes will be there. So let us say 10 days classes will be there. So the second class is going to be the Power View. So this one we're going to be starting from when? It will be January 4th. Okay. Second and third are holiday for you. January 4th. What is the time? So morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. I'm going to be having these classes. So you will be able to get IST means Indian Standard Timing. You will be able to get Zoom meeting ID. This meeting ID is not going to work. So the next class will be this. Okay. So remember, so these are the topics that we have to discuss. And after this, so after this, so you have to buy compulsorily. You need to buy SSIS videos. Okay, we don't have live classes. Videos you have to buy 25 days. So 25 hours, 1 hour videos. So 25 videos you need to practice them. So along with that, you will be able to get data warehousing videos will be free. It will be 7 days videos. It will be completely free. This one you need to buy. Okay, these videos you need to buy. This will give you lot of ETL in depth. So this ETL is completely useless. So whatever we have done, that is completely useless ETL. If you wanted to understand real ETL, how ETL is going to be working, so we had a SSIS, because SSIS is coming from where? From MSBI. MSBI is having three tools, right? What are the three tools? SSIS, SSAS and SSRS. So SSIS means, SQL Server Integration Services. Okay. So services, which is dedicated ETL software, not like Power Query. Power Query, you don't have nothing. No, whatever we discussed so far, it is very, very basic level. So you never say that Power Query is a dedicated ETL software, but very, very basic level things it can do. Clear? As I told you, your mother is there. Mother can prepare the food for 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. But your mother is not a 5-star hotel. Remember, right? Because 5-star hotel where you have to prepare a lot of varieties of food, 1,000, 2,000 people will be there. You need to have bigger items where your mother, my mother cannot go and prepare a food there, because they can prepare. They know how to cook. They will prepare a tasty food also. But when you have 1,000 people, 2,000 people, then your mother, my mother will fail. When you have a large amount of data, this Power BI also will fail. This ETL will fail. Clear? So this is not for the large amount of data. So everything will fail. Everything will fail. So remember, so when you have a small amount of data only, everything is good. Clear? When you have a large amount of data, you have to come in for dedicated tools. So compulsorily you have to learn. So this is on-premises ETL tool. Okay. On premises means you need to install the software. You have to work with this, and 25 days classes will be there. And SSAS, I am going to be giving you for free. Clear? So with the Power BI, you're going to be getting all of them. The fifth one, I'm going to be giving SSAS tabular model cube videos. I'm going to be giving. So 5 hours the classes are there. So these videos you will be able to get after this over. Clear? So SSAS also you're learning from where? From the MSBI point of view only you're learning. Clear? So SSAS I'm going to be giving you for free. You will be able to get once this is completed. So I ask my team to add these videos in Teachable or the Nourish portal. You can watch them. So you will be able to have SSRS is a reporting tool. So it is a free. So what is the name of the tool? The name of the tool is completely SQL Server Analysis Services. Okay, analysis services, and which is a free software. The last one is a reporting. So this reporting you are not learning. So instead of this, you will be able to learn Power BI. So we are going to be, instead of SSRS, we are going to be learning. So what is the meaning? You are learning MSBI everything. SSIS you are learning. Only these videos you need to buy. This will be free. Instead of SSRS, we're going to be learning Power BI so that you know ETL, you know analysis, you know reporting, but reporting you're learning completely this software. Clear? So you can say you know MSBI, at least 80% of MSBI, plus you know Power BI, plus you know SQL Server. Now tell me how many tools you are learning? You are learning three tools. So you are a multi-skilled person. You are not a single skilled. You are a multi-skilled person. SQL Server in depth you are learning. Power BI completely in depth. MS BI two tools you are learning. At least 80% of the MS BI also you are learning. You are not learning SSRS instead of that Power BI. Plus you are also going to learn data warehousing. So that is also one more tool. So totally not three tools, four tools you are going to be learning. So now this month and next month, so we'll complete SQL Server and Power BI. So in the month of so in the month of February, so February 2023, you have to start working with this. This is 1 month. 25 days means 1 month. Then after this over, then in the month of March, in the month of March, compulsorily you have to do one end-to-end project. So this project you can keep in your CV. Okay, so you will be able to buy this project at the extra cost, and one project you will be able to get with the data warehousing free videos. In this, one project is included for free. Clear? The second project, if you wanted to do it, so this will be the second project that you have to plan in the month of this one. So after that, I will tell you how to prepare a CV and how to upload a CV, how to tell about your project, and I'll give you all the interview questions and everything in the month of March. And in this project also you have to buy the videos, but for all the issues and concerns you need to come online, and we will have one-to-one sessions at that time. If you have an issue, you can write a mail, sir, this is where I am stuck, this is where I am stuck. Only practice, 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 practice. Then it will be having at least I think 25 videos or 23 videos will be there. Each video minimum take 3 to 4 hours to practice. So it will be 100 hours of project or more than that. This will give you in-depth of project analysis and training. Nobody knows that you are a fake guy or you are a raw guy, right? So this is the project that is going to be having all the modules. SSIS we're going to be implementing. SSAS will be implementing, writing SQL Server stored procedures and queries. We are writing complex queries and everything. Then we are learning, how to use data warehousing. SSRS will be there. Power BI will be there. So SSRS reports, you have to convert them into Power BI. So this will be very, very major project you have to plan, right? So you will be learning all of them. Plus you are also going to be doing a project, and this will be the paid project, and you will be able to get one project is included in the data warehousing videos. And so this is the complete plan. So Jan, Feb, March, you're going to be completely occupied. In the middle of the March, you can also prepare the CV and everything, upload it. Clear? So that is what is the thing, guys. And I wanted to tell you one more good story. Two guys got an offer yesterday, right? So one guy is a salesman, and he was having almost 13 14 years into sales and marketing field. That guy got into a IT company yesterday. The company name is called L&T Infotech. I wanted to show you the data as well. Let me stop recording. Okay, guys. So that was a story about two people. So each one guy two offer letters, and one guy salesman, 10, 15, 13 years of sales, and one more guy is into 6 years of cognizant BPO sector. One guy got 8.5 lakhs and 7.5 lakhs of salary packages. Sanjay got 12.5 lakh salary package, and that is the success stories. So recession cannot stop anyone. Only your skills, lack of knowledge can stop you, not the decision. That is what is the learning of a moral story of this these two learners. Chalo. So I wanted to take one more beautiful class, very simple class. I'm going to be talking about today. So the concept is on parameters. So click on the transform data. Click on the transform data. I wanted to get some data. I wanted to, let us say, I wanted to go to Excel workbook. I wanted to use some iBank data. iBank you're working, right? Same data I have taken in the Excel sheet. Now let me show you the iBank data. So I have a D drive. Now this I have given. So this I have given. So there is a iBank. So one is called customer table. One is the transactions, right? So who's the customer and in which branch they have the account open? What is the product account opening date? Lot of things are available. And you have uh, transactions. What is the customer? Who is the customer? Which branch he made cash withdrawal, cash deposit, cash withdrawal, check deposit. So what is the transaction amount? So I wanted to know, get some filter. What is the filter I would like to have? I wanted to get BR1 customers. So what I should do? I have to come here and click on BR1. I'm able to get all the customers of this. And at the same time, I wanted to go to the next table and I wanted to get who are the guys who have done the transactions in branch BR1. I have to go filter the data. Again, I have to come here. I have to choose BR1, right? So BR1 I'm able to choose, I'm able to get the data. So I have to come here, I have to filter the data. I wanted to say transaction happened in the BR1. Again, I wanted to get BR, let us say BR5 customers. This is a requirement. So BR5 customers are these. Who are the people who have done the transactions I wanted to know? Again, I come back here. I wanted to click like this. Okay, when I'm doing like that, so every time going here and giving the things are impossible and very problematic. I will prepare one branch ID here. I'm going to be storing branch 1. So this one has to go here. So as well as I want to go and the same thing should come here. So I should be able to change BR1 to BR5 here. It has to go automatically filter. It has to go and automatically filter. So you're passing some value dynamically is called as a parameter. You create the data, you create the value where this will be stored. So all the parameters are going to be stored or variables are going to be stored in the RAM. Clear? You are going to be creating and storing some value here. So parameter is a box or you can say a small container where I'm going to be storing some data. So what is the advantage? I can, send this dynamically. So tomorrow I made it to 3. Automatically these parameters will go, the filters will go and it will change. So dynamic filters are called as a parameter. So that is what you need to understand. Dynamic filters are called as a parameter. I wanted to create only one parameter and I wanted to supply. So quickly take this data, customers data, transactions data I wanted to load. So I wanted to load this data. So let me refresh this customers data and this data I'm simply refreshing. I've got the date, but the problem is that I wanted to filter. I have to go to manually and click the filter here. I'm able to get this data. Go here manually and you have to click on the branch number or branch ID. So this is what is called irritating job. This is what is called irritating job. Remove the filter and go here removing a filter, what you should do? You have to go and perform what is called as a parameters. So manage parameters are available. Have you seen this? So this is what you have to do that. Step number one, you create a parameter. You create a parameter. Step number two, use the parameter. Okay, you have to map the parameter to this. So use means you're going to be mapping the parameter. So that is what you're going to be doing. First of all, you need to go and manage parameters, edit parameters. You have to create new parameter. So click on this. Parameter name is called BRID. So the data type could be any, or it is a textual data, integer data you can give, otherwise any. And as of now, forget about any value, all these things you forget. Current value, I'm going to be giving one value, that is a branch BR1. I'm creating a parameter. So parameter is ready. So this you have created, that you have to map. So take this value, you can map it to this, and you can map it to this. So mapping is important. Creating is step number one. Step number two, you have to take and you are going to be mapping. So how to map it? Very, very simple. Go. You should be able to map. How to map? So I will be able to go and click on this. You will be able to see some equals. When you click on this, you will be able to see equals to some parameter. Have you seen this? It is available here itself. So this one I'm going to be mapping go here. So click on the text filters equals to. Okay, you will be able to click on this parameter. I wanted to choose this parameter. So parameter as BR1. Now immediately the filters are created. So you're able to get BR1 data got filtered. Now you go, click on the branch ID. Now go to the filters. Now you go, click on the parameter. Now choose this parameter. So here also you got the filter. That's it. So create here and you should be able to use. Tomorrow you come here and modify to branch BR2. You go, you see the data, branch BR2 data, and you should be able to see branch BR2 data. Now everything you will be able to understand clearly. Now branch BR2. So tomorrow you go, you will be able to get branch BR3 data. Now you go branch BR3, branch BR3. I wanted to close and apply. I wanted to close and apply and create some visualizations. How to create a visualization? Now you know, right? So I wanted to go and create some visualizations. Go to view menu. I am going to be increasing this the size of this. I wanted to have some customers balance I would like to show here. So again, I wanted to go some give the visual border and everything. Again, I want to take one more visualization. Click on this copy. Format means copy the border, and in that I wanted to have some transaction amount. So I wanted to have some data. I wanted to click on the stacked bar, give the border, and I wanted to go get the branch ID, branch wise balance. Branch wise balance. As of now, you're having only one thing. You're able to have the branch wise balance. Okay. I'm again going to be taking one more. Now, in that, I'm going to be choosing this branch BRID, this transaction amount and control C and control V, everything is working fine. Now I wanted to change this filter. How to change? Click on this edit parameter. So parameter value is BR3. I wanted to give BR1. Click on OK. Now compulsorily you have to click on apply changes. Okay, na? So now BR1 data is this, BR1 data is this 1.17. If you wanted to modify, click on this edit parameters. Now BR5 I wanted to give. Now always you need to click on apply changes, right? BR5 data, BR5 data you're able to get it. I don't want to write, I would like to get a drop down list here. I would like to get a drop down list. I don't want to type like this. So every time typing will be irritating job. I wanted to have a drop down list. Click on apply changes. So you're able to get. Now to do that, go to transform, click on this. Now I wanted to see BR8, even though I have modified there, you're able to see BR8 now. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do a lot of other settings here. I click on the manage now. So here I'm able to use one more thing is called a list of values I'm going to be using. First one, any value. The next one is called list of value. I'm going to be typing BR1, BR2. I'm going to be typing like this and double click on this BR3. So whatever the value that you wanted to type, you can type. So default value BR1 and the current value also BR1. I have changed list of values. I am manually entering, click on OK. Now, as soon as you go, you will be able to get, you can choose one value. Clear? When you go, you will be able to get this data. You will be able to get this data. Now you can also close and apply. When you close and apply, what happens? So you have to go to see the data. And if you wanted to tomorrow modify, click on this. Click on this. I would like to go to BR3 data. So click on apply changes. So you should be able to get BR3 data. But the problem is that if you have a lot of values, manually entering all the data is difficult because I have entered only four values. I have BR5, BR6, BR7, BR8, BR9. If you have hundreds of data, typing everything manually is impossible. So this is going to give you this, but I am not getting all the data. So what should I do? If I wanted to get everything, so I have to write a query. Clear? So click on this transform data. So you should be able to go and manage. This time I wanted to get the query. I would like to write a query and get the data. What is it I have to get? I have to get complete branch IDs. So first what I should do, where are the branches? I have the branches here, or you can also have the branches from this column. So what you do, I go to recent one, click on iBank. I get the customers table once again. In the customers table, I have all the branches. I need only this column. Remaining column, remove other columns. I have all the branches BR1, BR2, BR3, BR4, totally 9 branches. But I have to remove the duplicates. Right click. So remove duplicates. This is the data I have it. So this table is called as a, let us say, branches. I can give the name of the table is called branch. Okay. Now I'm going to be using this as a query. For that, I'm going to be going here. So I wanted to click on this. Now I choose query. But if I'm choosing query, I'm not getting anything. So you have to do one more step extra. Because of that, you're not able to get anything. What is that one more step? You need to click on this, go to transform, you convert, okay, you convert branch, click on this step number 1, go to transform, you convert this into list. This step you missed it, okay? So step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, convert this into list, then only you will be able to get. Click on this, click on this, click on this. It has become a list. Now you go home, you go home. Now you have gone here, click on this. Now instead of this, you write the query. Now the query is branches. Clear? Current value, you can give BR1, click on OK. Now you should be able to see lot of data. Now all the data you will be able to get it here. Now what you do, you close and apply, or if you wanted to modify, you can say manage parameters also. Not manage, edit parameters will be there. You can also modify by clicking on edit parameters. All the data you will be able to see, you can modify here itself. Okay. So all the data you can modify, you will be able to see. But I wanted to close and apply. I wanted to close and apply, and you go to transform data, edit parameters, all the data now you're able to see it. Now click on OK. Click on apply changes. Click on apply changes. You're able to get all the data. Now it is working fine. Is it okay? Now you have. So you have to do all of them. If you wanted to modify, go back here and click on this, and you will be able to go and modify all these things here, right? But you may ask me, if I have multiple things to choose, I need to choose this and I have to choose multiple things I have to choose means what should I do? You have to create you have to create multiple parameters also you can implement. So how to create multiple parameters? You have to click on this, go back. One parameter you have created. This is a branch BR1, right? So this is one parameter. You can say branch BR1. You click on one more parameter. Let us say branch ID2, right? So branch ID1, let me remove everything. So give branch BR1 only here, and branch BR82. So you give BR2 here. It is not compulsory, but you can mention you have created two parameters, 1 and 2. Now you go and I'm removing the existing filters. I would like to create a fresh one. Branch 1 is one parameter. Branch 2 is one more parameter. Go to customers table. Click on this. Now you go equals to creating a fresh. So you can say equals to parameters branch ID 1 or equals to parameter branch ID 2. So either this or that. You will be able to see BR1 and BR2 data. Let me go to second table. Click on this. Text filters. Click on this. Branch 1 parameter is equivalent to BR1 or branch 1 or branch 2. So if you have a more, you can go advanced branch 1 equals to this. You can also click on add and keep on creating. I have only two things I have used this. If you have more than two, click on this. That's it. So click on OK. You will be able to go and see branch BR1 data. Now close and apply. You will be able to go close and apply. Now you see branch BR1, branch BR2. Now you click edit parameters. I wanted to have BR 5 and BR6. You can click on OK button. Now apply changes. So like that, you keep on implementing this one. You will be able to get a BR5, BR6 data. So this is what is called understanding parameters. Clear? So dynamically, you should be able to make them and you should be able to use them. So whenever you wanted to use them. So I'm going to be removing this filter. I don't want to use this. So this is the easiest one you will be able to use. So there is no problem at all. So what is a parameter means? Dynamically you're supplying some data. Dynamically you're supplying some data. So dynamic filters are called as parameters. Now what all we discussed? We discussed dynamic filters, create a parameter, any value, list of value, query, default value, current value, multiple parameters we have discussed. Now the next one is called a refresh. If you wanted to refresh, why refresh? To get the latest data. To get the latest data, we are going to be refreshing. Let me just go click on this. Now, there are multiple options you have. When you go there is a refresh preview. Preview means whatever you have selected, only this data will get refreshed. Refreshed means get the latest data. Preview means only selected a table. So when you click on refresh all table data will be reloaded. So the data will be deleted, reloaded. So that is what is called refresh. Preview means only one table. All means all table. Cancel means you cancel it. That is a refresh. Okay. If you wanted to sort the data, there is sorting. I would like to go here, click on the sorting. Sortings are available. So it is not very much important. But if you want to sort the data, you click on this, the sorting will come. When you go sorting descender, sorting ascending, whatever you wanted to have, you can have. So that is sorting. Row number using index column. I wanted to add a row number. Where is that? Go to transform. There is a index column. So go to add column. There is an index column if you see this. Go to add column. There is a index column. So this is where you can add row numbers. I click on this. Row number start with 0. So it is going to be starting with 0. You can say row number. You can modify this. It is going to be starting with 0, 1, 2, 3 continuous numbers. Right? You can remove this, remove this. I wanted to have row number starting with 1. So it is not index number. You can say row number starting with 1, 2, 3. Or I wanted to remove row number starting with the custom. Custom means first number, 1 and next number increment by 2. So 1, 3, 5 like that odd numbers I would like to get it. Okay. So if you want to get 135, you will be able to get it. You can also modify, click on this. So 1 and or I would like to start with the 2 and I will be able to get like this kind of a numbers also I can get it. So whatever you wanted to get, you should be able to get it. Odd number, alternative numbers, whatever you would like to get, you can also modify or you can just delete and you should be able to go from 0 from 1 custom. So these are very basic fundas that you can learn, not very complicated one. Fill down and fill up is there. So what is the meaning? I have some data. I wanted to go to text files data. There is a fill. It is not a it is a not a Excel file. It is a TXT file. Click on the fill. I'm able to get this data. So this data is available with you also. I have some data. Okay. If you understand carefully this file, let me show you this file. Let me open. It is opening in Excel, but it is not an Excel file. It is a text file, CSV file. Now see what is the problem in this. 2010 Ford sales. If you don't mention any year number, that means it is the same year. That is what you need to understand. If I don't mention anything, this year sales only here. If I don't mention the same year sales only here. So if you don't mention any year, if the customer gives you this kind of a data, you try to load this, it will give you like this. Now when you close and apply, now I wanted to create some go. I wanted to take a table, so I wanted to have year number. Year number is don't summarize. So don't summarize year number sales. If you see, you are able to get a 10, 20, 10,000, 7,000, 9,000, and there is no year number you are able to get 58,000. This is actually wrong. This is actually wrong because it was thinking that the year numbers were not there. Because when you see the data, it is taking as a blank. I wanted to fill whatever be the year number that is there, the same year number has to come. This number has to come here. This year number has to come. Otherwise, you will be able to get the wrong thing. So how to do that? Simply click on this, click on here. Now you go to transform data. So choose this. Step number one, choose this. Step number two, transform this. Step number three, you click on fill. So what are the options you have? Let me show you. You have fill it down. Down means whatever you have it here, the same thing will come. Whatever you have it here, same thing will come. Fill down. When you say fill down, it is going to be filling. If you have a value, this value is going to be filling here. So if you have a fill up means whatever be the last value will be null. Null will come. So it is of no use. Fill down, I'm going to be using. Now it is working fine. Now simply you go and close and apply. Now you will get proper sum of sales. Have you seen this? So this is what is the beauty. Fill. This is very small things that you got to understand. Custom functions. I wanted to pre-create one function using M code. Okay. So you don't know M language, but if you wanted to create one function, so where to create a function? So you have to go to here. If you wanted to invoke means calling. So you wanted to invoke is available. Invoke means calling a function. If you wanted to call a function, first you have to create a function. Create a function and which in language, M language, then you can invoke or call the function. So where can we create? To create, you have to go to this window, create a function. Then you can call. Let me create one simple function. So simply right click on this. I can say new query. Query means a function. Okay. I want to go new query, blank query. So I'm saying, so this is my function. What is the code? M language equals to x as a number, y as a number. I am writing one function equals to. You have to put equals to, open the bracket, x as a number. This is the syntax that you have to know, comma, y as a number, and equals to like this. And you can say x plus y. So this is what is the function. You take, x10 and y20. It is able to give you, when you invoke, you will be able to get 30. You will be able to get 30. Now, what is this function name? Function name is called add to nums or numbers. So this function I have invoked, let me delete this. Let me delete. So when you invoke, it is going to be storing the data. Again, you can just go back and the first number is 100. Second number is minus 20. Now you invoke. It will give you 8. Like that, every time it is going to be getting the storing the data. Now this function I would like to invoke. Where to invoke? I will go. I am going to be invoking here. Let me go to add column. I wanted to invoke this function. Okay. So new column name, you can say, I would like to add. So I'll say, or I will say new balance. So there is a balance column I have. New balance. New balance will be, I am using this function. In the, I am going to be taking a balance. Okay. Is x plus y, right? X is balance and y will be 1000. So you need to supply two values because it is going to be taking x plus y. What is x? X will be balance. Okay. And y will be, you add 1000 to all the balances. Clear? So this is the function name I'm going to be doing and you will get a new column. So click on OK. So whatever be the balance, 42450, 43450, 11, it will become 1169, 1179, 5443. So all of them you will be able to get it. So you will be able to call like this. Let me go to invoke a function. So you can invoke this function. You can give a number also without the column. I give first number as 100. I give second also number as a 200. Now first number, two number is called completely 300 like that. Whatever you want to invoke, you should be able to invoke. So this is what is called M language, right? Case sensitive. People may ask you, do you know M language means? You say, no, 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 no. I am not into M language. I know basics, but I am not the M language professional, right? So this is the syntax that you have to do it. Create a custom function and everything that you will be able to call. Conditional column. In SQL Server, we're going to be writing a case statement, right? If something is true, you do like that. If something is false, you do like that. Okay. If balance is lesser than this one, then you say silver customer. Else, if the greater than this one, you say gold customer. I would like to create this kind of a syntaxes. Go to add column, conditional column. So you can see all these are very much simple, not very complicated one. So let me go, click on a customer table. Now you go to add a column, conditional column. What is the condition? I'll say customer type or type of the customer. So I'm giving some condition. If the balance is greater than or is lesser than equals to 10,000, the customer is a silver customer. Like that. Else, or you can also write end if blah, else the customer is a gold customer. Or you can also say else if you can write a lot of conditions also fine. Otherwise, you can delete. Else, it customer is a gold customer. So you will get a column here because we're writing add column, right? So gold and silver customer, you can write a lot of conditions, right? So else if these are very, very basic things, not very important, but practice once. So this is what is called parameters and lot of other things. And one more I have to still teach you. That is what is called some options we did not cover. What are the options? When you go, when you go, when you right click on it, there is a enable load we discussed. Include in report refresh. Okay. We did not discuss what is a copy and what is a paste and what is a duplicate, what is a reference, what is a move group, what is a move down. Create a function we discussed, right? So all these things I have covered in one more video that I'm going to be uploading. So this is the last class in the Power Query. You watch. The next class is going to be happening January 4th. What time? 7 a.m. In which meeting ID? Zoom meeting ID, and WebEx is not going to be used. So Zoom meeting ID, you will be able to get the Zoom meeting ID from the Nourish portal. My team is going to be doing all necessary assignments. And if you have any issues, you can also call them. You can also ask them. So this is the class timings till end of the course, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. So Power Query gets over. So I will be adding one video on the Power Query options. Am I clear? So happy new year, guys. And we are going to be joining in the Zoom January 4th. Okay. And we are going to start new batch from January 2nd. So if you have any friends or any relatives, so 8 o'clock on January 2nd, I'm going to be starting new batch at 8 a.m. Indian Standard Timing. If they wanted to attend, let them know that. So we are going to be starting a new batch and they can attend, and you can give our numbers to your friends, or you can also, give my mail ID. They can also talk to these guys and get the meeting IDs and everything. So they can attend January 2nd morning 8 o'clock, new Power BA batch. Lot of opportunities are there, guys. And many companies are going to launch again work from home or hybrid facility for you guys to work in the IT industry because of COVID cases are increasing more and more. TCS is declared already. HP, Cognizant, Capgemini, Accenture, many companies have declared hybrid mode or work from home facility. So from February, it will be implemented. Not only from February, from next month, January itself, it is implemented. So it is a better time. Next 6 months or 1 year, it will be there. Or many companies are thinking that they will be able to implement hybrid mode or lifetime work from home facility. So many guys, people who do not have skills, learn the skills, take your own time, so that even the recession, no recession, don't worry, you will be able to get into IT industry. Inform your friends, tell your friends, create small reels or stories about Go Online trainings and about our success. And right, if you wanted to get into IT industry, follow this channel, create small reels and upload them in your YouTube channel, in your Instagram, Facebook about our this one, so that you will be helping us and we will also help you to get into good placements. Clear, guys? So create a few reels, create a few, Facebook, alerts and shorts in YouTube. So you create them. If you have a channel, you write something about them. At least 30 minutes. You tell about 30 seconds, 30 seconds shots and everything you prepare. And people who wanted to get into IT industry with less coding, get into this institution. At least if you say something about this, people will come to know. That is one help, guys, you can do for others. It is not only benefit for us, it is also going to benefit for them, because people who are earning very, very little salary, less salaries, without proper skills, you cannot get it. So normally people will catch the brokers, right? They lose the money, they lose the confidence. So you help them and you can also help us indirectly. Chalo, guys. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, guys. So hope you're enjoying the classes and you will also get lot of success in the new years. Don't worry about the time. Time will be not in the March or in the June you will be able to get a job, but you should not stop learning the skills, because if you stop it, if you believe others, if you don't believe me, if you believe others, and that is where your failure is going to start. If you think negatively about the course, if you think anything negatively, that is when you are losing the opportunities. Now if you lose the confidence, if you lose the confidence, everything will be lost. So always be courage, take the risk so that you will be able to get a lot of opportunities. If you don't take risk, if you have a fear, always you will get nothing in your life. That is for sure. Chalo, guys, thank you so much. Happy New Year once again. So welcome to 2023.